Well, after that, I need a bit of lunch, and where better than the oldest fish restaurant in Hove, the King Citric, where my lobster's cooked by owner and head chef Aidan McManus.
There's no sense in leaving them in the sea.
We're joined at lunch by Paul the Fish, Aidan's lovely wife Joan, and Roger, a local character who rebuilt the King Citric a few years back.
Mussels in white wine and something else. Shallots.
Shallots. Can you have an oyster?
I'm sorry, I'm going to struggle.
Help yourself, Shane, have an old dish there, I think, behind you. Could you just see one of the black little bowls there?
Yeah, so you want this? Are you going to throw up as well? That's right, 80 million people, right, claim to have Irish heritage. You know, because I've travelled been a bit around the world, and there is a different attitude. But when you say you're from Ireland, if you're another part of the world.
Positive, you mean?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Well, I mean, we never went out to conquer the world. We've had a huge amount of emigration to the States for nearly 100 years. We helped build America, so we have a very powerful base over there. Yeah. Now, are they the Irish of today or the Irish of yesterday? Sometimes I have to query that myself. Some of them have a picture of Ireland and they come over here and they're probably disappointed.
The longer I'm around Irish people, not necessarily being in Ireland, I'm talking around Irish people, the more Irish I feel. Now, have I got it right? Or are my Irish roots actually in the country? There we go, answer that one while I swing on this.
If your mother and father is Irish, you're Irish.
But I just want to know about why I am the way I am and who I am. I left home at 15 and basically went to work away on a holiday camp. I just wanted to travel, I wanted to get away. And my dad always says, it's the Irish in you. I'm going, what does that mean?
I've travelled a lot, worked in different countries. I would always like to be back here.
Why?
Why? Because it feels like home.
I left Ireland in the 1980s.
Bad days,
and the last the last recession. And it took me 14 years to come back here.
But when you left, did you always know you'd come back? Was it
No.
just a matter of time?
When I left here, I didn't even turn around to say goodbye.
How do you feel now?
I love the new Ireland. I like it European. I love the ethnic diversity. I love the whole mix that has become the new Ireland. And it doesn't have levels that you have to break through, glass ceilings. You know, it's a meritocracy. All you have to be is normal, be reasonably nice and honest, and you have access to whatever part of society you want.
Guys, quick, before I have to leave you. What do you think? What do you suggest? What do you think I should do to find my Irish roots?
You just be yourself, Shane.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
And you think that's what it takes to be Irish? Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Okay, Shane, I think you just keep listening. And I think you're going to find your Irish inside you.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I could have really stayed there all day chatting to those lovely people. But time to move on. After the break, I become part of the band at the Merry Ploughboy.
You're straying too far away from the melody. It's becoming more of a kind of a bluesy type of a feel to it. You know?
I join the cream of Irish horse racing at Punchestown.
Maybe we just enjoy life a bit more.
And get to the root of the great Irish sense of humour.
And people say, oh, it's the two drug gangs killing each other. Isn't that what's going on in Limerick? It's partly that. But also we have a really aggressive Tidy Towns committee.
Welcome back to day 3 of my great Irish adventure. Paul the Fisherman's inspiration to return to Ireland was the music. And as Roger said, listen, well, all right, I'm listening. Some say this music is the soul of Ireland, and I have to say I've not met an Irishman who couldn't hold a tune.
So, Donna, why are people so passionate about traditional Irish music?
I think that Irish music has this kind of soul in it. It has managed to appeal to different cultures and even transform into different music genres. I think that what Irish music has managed to do is that it's managed to reinvent itself every time.
That I had wooed, not as I should, a creature made of clay.
First line and the last line, I think you're straying too far away from the melody. It's becoming more of a kind of a bluesy type of a feel to it. You know, it's more West End than West of Ireland.
Yeah. Where was this song originate from?
Well, the song originated from a poem written by one of our great poets, Patrick Kavanagh, written in 1946.
Oh, so it's not that old then?
The melody is an ancient melody. One of the most well known of Irish melodies that would be played on tin whistles or bagpipes or uilleann pipes, and the original melody is called Fáinne Geal an Lé, which means the dawning of the day, and that's the word, the dawning of the day, features in the song as well, and they just married the lyrics with the melody, the dawning of the day, and that's what we sing the song as today. On Raglan Road.
Oh, now I've got to learn this song to sing tonight, and I'm still practicing the dancing for the wedding on Saturday. It's not all green fields and lucky shamrocks being Irish, I'll tell you. But hopefully there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow as I set off for a bit of afternoon racing. Get on, boy.
Well, we always hear about the luck of the Irish. Well, there's only one way we're going to find out if the Irish are really lucky. I've got a pocket full of euros, Michael, and we are going for a day at the races. Good old Punchestown. Come on, the Irish. Let's see how lucky we are.
Punchestown, the home of Irish national hunt racing, and to some, world national hunt. Because Irish jockeys and trainers are the best. Why?
Thanks for all kind, Oscar.
Oh, I don't know, do I? That's what I'm here to find out.
I've got to put 10 euros on head of the posse.
Yeah, I don't know why I chose head of the posse. He sounded good though, I think. Anyway, let's see if that luck of the Irish can rub off on me.
I'm just on a bit of a hunt to find out what it means and what it is to be Irish.
Yeah.
Is there a secret? Is there anything? What is it? Do you know?
Jeez, I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. I was never anything else but Irish.
Get away, really?
I love being Irish. I don't know what it is. Whether it is the fighting Irish or whether it is the grad when you come to the country, which is the love of the country. And like you see when you come to Ireland, like you're 101% made welcome. Dublin, of course. I mean, you've all your roots in Dublin.
Yeah, my family.
Yeah, you probably go back to 1014, the Battle of Clontarf.
You think?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, all you have to do is go back and check your roots and make sure that you have the Irish and give it to your kids, and they'll come back and. You know, everybody loves being Irish.
Yeah, well, I'm already loving being Irish. But Johnny's right about the welcome, and the rest of the world love the Irish too.
We race a lot in England and France, and when people meet you and maybe they think you're English because we speak English, but we find when the minute you say you're Irish, come here, it's a whole different reaction.
This is exactly, but why is that though?
I don't know, but
why? You know,
maybe me just enjoy life a bit more.
Like I can go to Czechoslovakia to ride and welcome with open hands. They just love it when we go out there.
It's because you're Irish.
I think so. It's not because I'm good looking.
Listen, you know, America now has this new president who claims to have Irish roots.
But O'Bannon, yeah, he's from my county, Tipperary.
Is he?
Yeah, North Tipperary. I mean, he wants to be Irish as well because he knows well that there could be 20 million people with Irish roots.
What they're talking about, there's 80 million people with Irish roots.
As long as they all won't come home to roost. If they come home, we're shagged.
But what is it about horses in Ireland? Is it the grass? I don't know. The water?
People say it's in your blood, but between Irish people and horses, there's no fear. And there's absolutely no fear. Even when I was a kid, I never, ever felt anything from horses, only I wanted to be around them.
In the country from, the time you're kids, everybody has a horse.
That's what everyone says.
Everybody has a horse.
Everyone
or a
talks
pony,
about it.
or,
Whether it was in the front garden,
exactly.
in the back garden.
It doesn't matter. Everybody has a pony.
In every town there's a trainer and a yard you can go to work in and learn to ride, and it's easy to get involved.
You see, the Irish jockey starts from the time he's able to walk. He's at it all his life.
Yeah.
It comes natural to him.
I bet you, maybe you've never seen a horse before, but you could walk up to a horse and have a connection with a horse. It's every Irish person has a connection with a horse.
Well, Davey, I laid my bet earlier. 10 hard-earned euros. Do I have a connection with a horse?
Coming down now to the final flight, and it's Deal Dunn from head of the posse on the near side, and over the last, Deal Dunn, head of the posse, Mick the man in turn, head of the posse, and Deal Dunn battling it out neck and neck as they race up to the final 50 yards. Head of the posse got to get there for David Casey from Deal Dunn.
Yes! Yes! Look at this! I got it! Head of the posse, £10 win, I come out of 40 euros. Is it a luck of the Irish? Or was it just a good tip?
I kind of think the Irish make their own luck. The more they practice, the luckier they get.